Hello everybody and welcome your faces back to CryptoJet, where today I'm going to take a detailed view but very quickly through the fundamentals and technical aspects of EOS USDT. First, we're going to move on to the technicals, after which we're going to quickly run down the whole project for you. Now, EOS is sitting at about $6.5 at the moment. This candle you can see right here, we're on the weekly chart, and this candle signifies this recent dip that's happened, which is nothing actually looking at the very large picture. So there's no need to fear dips such as these, because there was even bigger ones. For example, March 2020, the coronavirus pandemic. Look at this. That's a crazy dip, almost 200% down. Now, something that I can notice is three very important zones of support and resistance. We have a price floor down here at about $1.50, where the price reached it twice in the crash of 2018 and in the crash of March last year. Now, this sort of mid zone that we can see here is a zone that has acted as resistance in the past, like from below, twice, perhaps even more times right here. You can see a consolidation on it here, and did act as a support as well for a brief moment right here, and probably will if this dip continues to go a bit further down. Now, we're going to move on to the daily chart. See, now that we zoom in, we can see a little bit more clearly how this dip actually looks, and we can come up with a price prediction. Now, seeing as we have three important zones, we can only assume that this coin will stick around these three zones, either consolidating between these two zones of resistance and support, right? Like this. We can see a consolidation before a break, and then a run a bit higher. I'm not going to say to a new all-time high, because as you see, the all-time high was all the way back here, and that's in relation to their actual ICO and whatnot. This was the 2017 bull run, reaching massive highs of about $15. On the other hand, if we do see a break down below from this zone, we can see a movement into the price floor, but that is a very unlikely scenario considering today's bull market. So in the next few months, we can definitely see this coin breaking over this zone of resistance at about $8, going into the next one. I can see the next zone of resistance being somewhere around this zone, around the $12 zone, because of price action in this area right here and the amount of consolidation that we can see. So we can expect the coin to make its next run into this zone. As you can see, these areas are quite equal. I'm not going to say fully equal, but it is kind of a $4 movement between each of these, which is very interesting. Now, we're going to move straight on to the fundamentals, so stick around. So moving straight on to coin market cap, we can see that this coin is actually 23rd in the world at a price of about $6.6 at the moment. Market cap just over $6 billion. A fully diluted one being $6.8 billion. Quite massive volume, $4 billion volume in the last 24 hours. So that's pretty crazy. And here you can see the long-term graph. We were looking at the previous graph from about this point right here, literally the all-time high of this coin at almost $20. Now, we're going to move on to the project. What exactly is EOS? Let me explain this very quickly to you. EOS is a blockchain-based platform that enables the development, hosting, creation, as well as execution of decentralized applications. Now, like many other crypto projects, it was inspired by Ethereum, sharing the one main goal that Ethereum also has, which is focusing on the development of blockchain technology rather than purely focusing on the payments. Now, they take pride in their fast transaction speeds, sub-second, meaning less than 1 second latency ratio, which is, if you don't know what latency is, it's like when you're playing a game and you see the ping counter on the side. It's how long it takes your computer to process data from the internet, something along those lines. Highly configurable. You can make public, private, permissioned, or permissionless infrastructures. There's a high amount of possibilities here. Smart contracts are a part of this system, which is basically, I've said this before, like real contracts, but on a very small level, and a lot of them have the ability to happen at the same time very quickly. It's very developer friendly. They really help you to actually develop these projects because they have this training team and sort of like a customer support, but they're experts who will actually guide you through the whole blockchain infrastructure and help you create your ultimate platform on it. And obviously they have very high level security as well. Now, the project has been around for quite a while, starting its ICO back in June of 2017 and lasting for a full year, which means that back then this was one of the longest ICOs, or if not the longest ICO of all time, and also one of the most successful ones, seeing as they raised over $4 billion. Now, like most ICO projects, EOS was launched on Ethereum's network, from which it later migrated upon creating its own blockchain. They had some issues at the start. They pulled their team together though and managed to come out with a very, very solid piece of technology, which you can see right in front of you today. Currently, EOS is one of the most intuitive projects in the world. It is a very high competitor with Ethereum, and I can definitely see it becoming one of the top 20 coins in the near future, even though it's very close to it even currently. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.